Morning, we're me and my trusty little friend here, we're looking for a part off the mower's uni drill. It's a press wheel. And I've done 3 breeds already to no avail, so whether I'm gonna find it I don't know, but I'm not that impressed with the weight. I mean, the seams what have not got paddled, alright. But where it's had a wheel in, it's struggled with the mowers. But it was thin last year and it produced very good. Some of them real thick crops don't produce, but we are actually in the worst part of the field. You know, but for instance, if you look at that, I don't know, it's been bunged up and then it's gone. That's no good. You know, a seam of corn like that, you'd be better off. This'll tiller like mad, it will. So we'll see. It might surprise us, but it doesn't look too pretty at the moment. Well, we found it and it was quite buried and all. We're very lucky. I walked straight for it. So, but yeah, good. Because that bugger won't have been cheap, will it? If I had to replace one of them, it'll have been at least, well, I would say 250 quid. So yeah, good find. Yeah, a bit disappointed with my week, but we did do an experiment. We conventionally soloed, combed, direct drilled and soloed, combed, and either side, look, you can see it's a hell of a lot better crop. But where the wheelings, where we've paddled with the wheelings, it seems to be half the plants, as though it's either compressed it, because it'd been with duals, compressed it too much, or the chemicals run into them voids and been a bit strong. I don't know, but hey, time will tell. Right, I have to lug this back to pickle, which is over there now. It weighs about 4 stone. We had a bit of an experiment by drilling some rye at back end here, and not really rye land, but it's grown really well. But the black grass it's encouraged to grow is it's like a bloody lawn. So what we're going to do, we're going to knock it up and probably direct drill straight into it with spring barley. You can't leave that. I mean, it's just a bloody disaster. It's a mess. But I'll tell you what, it has done with a little help from this little girl. It's made a fantastic job of the soil. You know, if I turn that over, look at the roots and the structure of the soil. Look at that. You know, that's exactly what you want from a cover crop. You know, all that biology there. And worms. Well, my first forkful was full of worms. Let's have another go. Let's have another dig. Oh, a bit of stone. But it's clarty land up here though. It's man's land. This is probably one at... Hey, come on. Look at that. You know, there's wormholes, but don't seem to be many worms. Alright, cheers. Yeah, it's got a nice structure, hasn't it? But it just feels different. I mean, I can't remember what he's called. Tim somebody. He's a farm manager. He's been into this. Is it Tim Parton? Tim. Anyway, him. He's been into it, and he this regenerative farming, and for about 12-15 years. And he said first thing you notice when you're doing it, you get rid of your wellies, because when you're walking across land, you aren't like overloaded with wet clay. It just feels different underfoot. The structure of the land is totally different. So yeah, this fella, I don't know whether you could hear me clearly because of wind, he's called Tim Partons, and he's been doing this regenerative farming for well, 12 or 15 years, he says, and very interesting bloke, and easy to listen to, because some of them when you listen to these podcasts and webinars and one thing and another, they just waffle on in big words, don't they? And it just goes off of my head. I'm not stupid, but I mean, why do people have to put all this fancy terminology to say a simple thing, you know. I mean, but he knows his stuff. He's the man to listen to. Watch his videos. I mean, there's been people doing this thing all over the world for years and years. Now, look at we, really pleased with our outlook. But he knows his stuff. I've learnt a lot from him by watching his stuff. But I mean, we're still learning, aren't we? Just took a video of this to send to Vicaris to see if he's interested in coming or when he can come and carve it up. It's just like all sorts of jobs what we've done, trees what have fallen, branches what were about to fall, and put it all in here for him to bring that big Jen's shredder and carve it up and go to the power station. So, you know, just before birds start nesting in it, that's what our idea is. It wants to be out where as well tidied up. Come on. Just had this seed dressing delivered. We're going to put it on some oats, spring oats, and we're going to put it on some spring barley as an experiment. It's more of a natural product than a chemical, and my mate used it last year and he reckons it made a little bit of a difference. It seemed to accelerate its growth. And the biology, I don't know what half of this bloody stuff is. I'll take a photo and I'll research this later on today. But that's what's in it, if you can make it out. And yeah, it's a bit of nature. All that's nature, isn't it? Bioactive compounds, yeah, that's nature. And I think as the seed hits the ground, it's got a bit of biology with it, and it helps the natural growth, and can improve pH and everything. So I'll give it a go. I wonder what it smells like. I think it smells rancid. Oh my god. Oh, that smells repulsive. Oh god, I wish you could experience that. That is terrible. Oh god, what is in that? I do not know. Nature in a can. It smells like someone shat in it. Oh, that's bloody awful. Get it back. Get it back. Go on, run. Get it back. Go on, run, run. That's going to be our job. Not a clue, have you? This is that tiny calf. That's the big calf. A little and large here. Go on, girls. Come on. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey up. Got this plow washed off. It's the DP7 Delta furrow. Delta furrow means you can adjust from 12 to 18 furrow, 18 inch furrows. Hydraulic front furrow. Metal work quite good. Turns over, no leaks. Well, metal work actually is a bit funny. Skimmers are alright. Most of the boards are alright. Apart from this one up front. Oh, it's worn terrible. So yeah. 1,200 quid. I think it's cheap. I really did. No leak. Wheel work. Wheel sometimes sticks, but that's lack of use. Big heavy plough or not.
sort of looked at it coming up here. So
You're making a good job, I'll be honest with you. I can't make that job.
this track, the old Claas wasn't very good on plow.
No. This is it's Toyland, like
Yeah,
you could buy. This bloody thing could pull 8 for us on here.
Nah, I said that. I did a Snapchat at the beginning. I said I could have had set another 2 on back.
Oh, it's lovely and quiet, isn't it? Yeah, we've just noticed doing 20 litres an hour, so it's fairly economical for a John Deere engine. What else is it telling us?
I don't know.
Can you set how many?
13 hours till I have to go fill up.
Yeah.
39 litres a hectare.
Yeah, even when you get down to bodied
I'm
land.
on 4.
We are on a bit more bodied land now, and it's only gone up to 22, 23, so what do you think?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Bloody good tractor this, you know, for money. I think, anyway.
But I don't know what that's meant to be.
Up and down?
Yeah, up, down obviously.
Is that, oh, you up and down on there?
On there, that's up, and that is...
Gear you on about?
No.
Gears are only, I mean, bloody hell, a tractor of this calibre. Oh, it's got it on automatic spools, so you don't have to hold his finger on. Phil's lost his job, hasn't he? That's why we took them trees down that day. We ain't seen no sign at sand mines though. Yeah, it's a little bit bodied land down here. And well, it isn't bodied land, it's like...
Compared to the rest of it.
Oh, excuse me, I'm full of coal. But it's ploughing really nice. Dry as snuff really. It's had sheep on it and stubble turnips. And they've had their fill of it. But it hasn't been ploughed for 3 seasons. But the 2 times we've direct drilled it, just, I don't know. It was alright on the heavy, on the light, just got about sort of 8-inch tall and didn't do no more. So we're trying to plough it this time. We put slurry on before we put our mustard, what else was in it? Vetch, stubble turnips, white radish. It was like a cover crop stroke grazing crop for the sheep, and we put a little bit of compost on, a thin coverage of compost, and it's off in with spring barley, but it's ploughed beautiful. Been a good job for a young lad. And he's pleased with his new toy.
Should be lovely on there.
What?
Be lovely on bale.
I think it's a lovely environment. You know, going for that load of bait yesterday. It's very powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tried to get rid of the dog, it's doing me head. It's my pickup's a terrible mess. It's been everywhere in that pickup. I'm gonna have to wash it out tonight, I think. How such a little thing can make such a big mess, I do not know. It's a noucher of a day. It's squally showers, quite a damp day really. We've just looked. We thought our hard plough was a lot moderner than we thought. It's a 1990, unless I'm reading it wrong. We thought it was like 2005. It can't be 99. No, can't be 99. Bloody good plough, makes a good job. I tell you what, when we all used to have little Dow's wolves and thought they were the dog's bollocks, and then they started becoming popular. Well, these were the Rolls Royce of plough, weren't they, the Caverneland, and then all sorts of other different, well, Caverneland and Lemkin, And it was a bit of a poor man's plough was the Dowswell, and then, well, there's all sorts of different ploughs now. Pottinger, Rabbi. What else is there?
Gregoire Besson.
Gregoire Besson. Is that how you pronounce it though?
Coon.
Gregoire Besson. Is what? Because you say it in your best friendships.
Gregoire Besson.
I've got some seagulls, lad.
They just appeared.
Did they?
Out of nowhere, yeah. A big flock came over from over.
I like watching them, don't you?
Over thingies. Over reedies and just appeared. They smell it, seagull.
Well, I don't know where they come from. I can't really answer that one, but yeah, I know what you mean. You can start working land up, and 5 minutes later you've got seagulls, but you never see a seagull through the day when you are doing, when you're out working land up. I think our barley's starting to take its nitrogen off. It's changing colour because it has looked sick all winter, real horrible yellowy green. And I think it's sort of starting to go out of its nitrogen. It's been rolled, so yeah, I think end of next week it'll be a different crop. There's a job for the digger. We're going to dig straight through here and take this ball out, because we're just losing land at both sides. Is it exactly the same as we demoed?
No.
Is that a lot moderner?
No. Moderner. A few years moderner, but that was on a CIS, wasn't it?
What?
A CIS pack.
What's that mean?
CIS, which is mine, which is what is on Oldham.
Ah, is it?
This is CBIS.
Is this a lot trendier?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you do. You didn't have Lecky spools.
I like Lecky spools.
You can get the CBIS in my version, but that's just a little screen there next to you. And you've got spools on there, and a little dongle here, which I don't like. First track to it all with the window wipers didn't work.
Yeah.
They're actually white.
Even the window wiper works.
Streaks.
Well, yeah, usually it makes a great owl out and just leaves streaks all over.
You use that though, do you know, like you did on McCormick?
Oh, the percentage of height. Yeah, that is a very good thing. Has John Deere's got that on?
I don't know. Yes, they do.
Yeah, it's just like, I think we've told you before, it just tells you the percentage of the arms. Obviously at bottom it's 0% and at top it's 100%. And it's something what we've always looked on the McCormick, because it's had it.
Remember, don't you, when you get to
yeah, it just sort of memorise what percentage. It's well, good to us anyway, but we're a bit backward at Poplands. Look at the state of it here, bloody little dog on its paws. It's even been at windows, look, and this window, all over this door. We run Toyota pickups, so we've got 2 of them. My dad's got like oh, what do you call them, with half seats in back, and I've got this one with 4 seats in back. When we bought this off Graham Edwards, one of Graham Edwards' trailer salesmen at a show, and my wife liked it that much. She run it for 2 years anyway. We bought a Discovery for her, and sold Ord van, it went the day before yesterday. And it's my farm vehicle, and it's a disgrace already. I'm going to have to clean it out. But that little dog is just sort of, I don't know. Oh, pause.